Yeah. That's what I've been waiting on right here, baby. My delivery, man, right on time. Yeah, man. Now that's a flow pan right there. Look at that boy. That's a direct replacement. Man. Shout out to Eckler's, man, for coming through for your boy. So this is what I get for waiting around, not working on my car. It's been about 2 weeks, man. Had to get my boy a jump start. Battery was dead. It's all good though. Gonna put some work in now, my baby. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the process. So I'm back in the lab. Finna go ahead and get my flow pans finished up. I had to find me a little motivation, man. I was kind of out of it for a minute, but as y'all can see, I got what I need over here. We're gonna go ahead and talk about this for a second, cause when I tell you, it's all about doing your research. Cause I had ended up ordering them replacement floor pans off of eBay. These right here. I ordered these when I first bought the car, like back in, I don't know, February, I want to say, around that time. And I just Googled floor pans for a 1978 El Camino, and this popped up first. And when I tell y'all, this is not the same like it should be. So I had to go back online, do some more research, and I ran across Eckler's. And I'll tell you, man, they sent me some exact replacement floor pans. Like, this is the same cutout as how my floor pan look in that car. So this, hopefully y'all can see that. This compared to this, now you can see it ain't the same at all. So, and I'll give y'all a better view when I get the car, the door open inside the car. But do y'all research, man. Take your time. I just wasted a bunch of money on buying these floor pans, and now I can't even use them. They're gonna just end up being some scrap sheet metal. Basically, I'm just gonna cut it up and just fill some of my holes in with this metal. So anyway, man, Eckler's came through for your boy. Send me a nice little catalog. Got all type of El Camino parts in here. So that's what's up, baby. So let me go ahead and get to it, man. Okay, so here we go. I'm inside the car. And like I was trying to tell y'all, this is a direct fit replacement. And it actually goes right in here. Just like that. But I didn't really want to cut out a portion that big. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and trim this down some and just kind of make it the size I need it to be. Because for one, I don't want to cut out my seatbelt screws are at. So I didn't want to disturb that. So I want to kind of cut around that. So I got my measuring tape. I got me a black marker. I got to kind of come in here and kind of outline what I'm finna get ready to cut up. So let me give y'all a better view, like my point of view. Kind of go from there. So from this side, you can kind of see what I was talking about. Here's my seatbelt holes. There's one hole there. I got one hole right here. And I mean, it got the cutout. If you see it, the cutout is there, but it don't have the actual screw attached to the back of this. So, and the way this replacement is made, it's pretty much made to lay right back here where my other welding job is. I can kind of see what I already did. I did a pretty good job, I think. So, if you haven't seen my other videos, man, go check them out. My floor pan repair from day one. You can see my whole process. But what I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna try to cut around my seatbelt holes. So I'm gonna try to just follow, I think, this crease right here. Go all the way around, come down. You can see this little line that I'm following. See the crease? Try to follow this crease. Come all the way up as far as I can. You know, make it as easy as possible. So, all this rust is killing me, man. The front might be a little more difficult because this the way this, I don't want to disturb this seat mount. Because I think it's just pressed in here some kind of way, like they stamp it in. It might have a small tack weld on here somewhere. I could just chisel it up and then re-weld it back down, but that's just too much work. So I'm trying to do this as easy as possible. I'm gonna have to try to cut around the seatbelt mount the best I can for the front and get it done. You know, I'm waiting on my good looking for y'all too, man. Leaving them comments. I had to order some of that seam filler. I think somebody said it was called. My boy Bags on the Go left me a comment. Seam filler. So I ordered that off Amazon, waiting for that to come in, and I'm gonna spray this down. I get everything finished up and cleaned up. I'm gonna spray the whole bed down with some undercoat spray and then some Dynomat. So that's in my future. But yeah, man, let me go ahead and get this job finished up because I'm ready to get on the road, man. I'm missing car shows. It had me in my feelings already. I done missed about 2 or 3 of them. You know, I'm ready to see my El Camino sitting there looking good like the rest of them El Caminos be looking. But anyway, let me go ahead and get my plan together and get started. Alright, so check me out. I just made my cuts. And as y'all can see, I tried to cut like straight lines the best I could all the way around. I mean, that's pretty much straight as you're gonna get. You see that? Even with the front. I just cut all the rusted part out, basically. Any rust spots I seen, I just cut out. It got a little hard back there on them brake pedals and that gas pedal, but I just took my time and made my cuts as clean as I possibly could. So I'm gonna just come back later on with some sheet metal and just fill these little holes in. I'm finna show y'all my plan to get these holes filled back in with my new replacement floor pans. And then with the passenger side, I got an idea, because the passenger side really wasn't that bad as the driver's side was, but the passenger side I'm just gonna end up using those eBay floor pans I got, and I'm gonna fill y'all in with that in a second. I don't want to tell y'all all the whole plan right now, but I'll come back to it. So here we go, man. So I took the parts I cut out, I laid them over here in my replacement pans, and I'm gonna just take my marker and just try to trace all the way around these. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna cut all the excess material off. So I can leave that same, I want that same exact size cut out. So I can just put it back in there and weld it back in place. So I think that should work out, even with the front. So I hope I'm giving y'all motivation, man. I ain't no expert. This is my first time really doing some floor pan repairs, man. So if I can do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Just take your time. Make the cleanest cuts you can and just take your time. So I'm finna figure out how I'm finna draw these lines and get this traced out. And then just go from there, man. So, but like I've been saying, when I get through with this build, y'all gonna be blown away. I'm doing all this work myself, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to my channel and stay locked into this process. All right, let me go and get to it. Alright, so check me out. I got my patch put back in there. And that looked pretty good, man. It went right back in place. I didn't make my cuts the best I could. I kind of messed up in a few spots. But otherwise, man, it kind of filled them seams in pretty good. So gap right here. I got a gap right there. So I'm going to give me some... I'm gonna go back to my scrap metal and just cut me some little spots off and come back in and cover them little gaps up. Otherwise, I can't complain, man. For real. It's straight. Got that main line back up, that little groove. So, you know what I don't understand? Why they put this hole inside this floor pan? Even when it was original. Like, I don't understand why they did that. What's the point? It's supposed to be a drain. It's supposed to be like if you spill some fluid in your car, it drains out. To me, that's just leaving room for disaster. Like if it's raining and stuff outside and snow, whatever, get up in here, man, it's gonna rust out again. So I don't like that, for real. I'm thinking about just going ahead and getting some sheet metal and covering this hole up too. Cause I mean, I don't understand that. That's why I like these eBay floor pans, cause they don't have that hole inside of there. You see? I'm using that inner side to fill that passenger side hole up. So I might as well go ahead and fill this hole up too, man, so that way it don't look like it's just odd, you know, one hole and one straight full patch. But anyway, let me go ahead and get this finished up. Yeah, so how she looking? What y'all think? I hope y'all sticking in with me. I know some of y'all don't watch the whole video all the way through, but what y'all think, man? It's turning out pretty good. You know, I just learned how to weld. I just taught myself how to weld, man. So to me, it's turning out just the way I wanted it to. You know, so now I'm finna just get this, I got a few little touch-ups to do on here. And I'm gonna start treating these rusted out areas. I'm gonna show y'all my little prep I got for that. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that passenger side and get that back area cut out. Get that back flow pan, and I got a little spot in the front that needs to get cut out, so I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna fast forward through all that process, so y'all ain't gonna really see it. I don't wanna make this a super long video, but it's gonna be as detailed as possible. But anyway, now I'm gonna get this flow pan prepped up. Let me show y'all what I got going on over here. And shout out to Harbor Freight again, man, with that Chicago electric welding machine. Man, she coming through for your boy, knocking this job out. So, all my supplies came in the mail. But first, I went to Harbor Freight again, picked up some of this rust reformer. This is a rust treatment. So I'm gonna spray this on that whole flow bed, all them bad little areas. Let this kind of zap that rust out. And I'm gonna hit it with the wire brush again. And I got some 80 grit sandpaper. I'm gonna get it as smoothed down as best as possible. And then my seam sealer came in by AC Delco. It's a medium body seam sealer compound. So all my little gaps, all my little holes I had, the little burn through holes, I'm gonna cover this with that and smooth it out. And I'm gonna come back. I got some of this rubberized undercoating. And there's different undercoatings that you could use, but for me, I wanted to just go ahead and get the most protection as possible. So I think the rubberized is going to go on top of this same sealer and cover up the holes even better, you know, so just more protection. So I'm going with that. And when I get through with that, I got my heat and sound barrier, my X-Mat by Eastwood. So I was doing my research. If y'all know anything about Eastwood, y'all know they got a bunch of good auto parts, auto tools, anything automotive, man. If you go on YouTube Eastwoods, it's a lot of educational videos they got on how to do certain stuff. So, you know, the reviews was good on this. It's compared to Dynamat. It's basically the same thing, but do your research, man. That Dynamat can get real expensive. And this wasn't cheap either, but it's the same quality with the aluminum shield on the top. And it's rubberized with the sticky backing. You just peel this off and it sticks to the flow pan. And that's probably about a 24 by 24 sheet. I believe it comes 9 sheets in the box. Let's see. Yep, 9 mats come in this big box. So you can knock out your whole flow pan with just one box. As you see right here. And I even got that same little roller. This came from Lowe's to get this laid down and get it sticky the way you want it to be. So, all right, that's that, man. Let me go ahead and start getting this rust treated so I can get this finished up. Y'all stay locked in with your boy. Let's do it. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to show y'all how I had to reinforce this this body mount bracket that's down here. I didn't get a chance to show you on the other side on my first video, on my day one of floor pan repair video. But this right here is the bracket that holds the body, this section of the body, to the frame. See, it's a frame bushing. It goes all the way around to that side of the frame. So what I had to do was I just took 2 pieces of sheet metal and I reattached it to this bracket. I put 1 piece there and 1 piece right here, and then re-welded it back to the frame. So now when I move that, you see the whole outer wall flexes too. So just some extra support, and I'm going to try to get underneath and weld it right here to the bottom of the sheet metal I lay down too. You want to make sure you got this bracket secured to the frame the best you can. So just a little quick heads up.
Bringing this together, man. It's looking good.
My guy Alex over here, my neighbor. It's looking good, man. What you think?
The welds are fresh. The welds are fresh.
You know, and you can't really do too much by being so thin. That sheet metal is so thin, so you got to just tack it in place. Otherwise, it'll burn through. So I just been taking my time with it, man, and just laying the best way I can lay on there.
Hey, man, you're doing really good work.
Appreciate you, man. I'm finna get ready to sand that rust down a little bit more, and I got some undercoating. I'm gonna spray over that whole bed, and I got some dyno, like temperature sound barrier mat. It's called X mat. Yeah. I'm gonna lay on top of that flow bed too, so it's gonna be soundproof, basically. You see that back area back there too? Yeah. Yep. It's been a lot of work, man. It's about 2 or 3 weeks in the making right here.
Hey, I know you do good work. You're gonna make this thing look really good.
You already know, man. I'm on top of it. Yes, sir. You know, I appreciate your opinion, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Been over here busting my butt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw your last work, so I know you're going to do really good with this one.
Oh, yeah. I got a long way to go, though. So I'm taking the frame off of this one. I'm going to clean the whole frame up. All new suspension, front to back. New motor, new rear end. Everything, man. The whole 9. So.
Yeah, I know you already have a bunch of experience, but I bet this is just like a whole new learning curve. So
this is my first time welding, so I'm getting a little deeper into my skill set with this.
That's awesome.
You know, trying something a little outside the box.
Yeah, I know you're already pretty solid at body work. So
body work, painting, motor work was my thing, but I'm finna do the wire. I'm putting a whole new wire harness in here. You know, new instrument cluster for the dashboard. So I'm going outside my box, like I said, my comfort zone, but you know, YouTube University, man, you go in there, watch a few videos and just take your time with it. For sure. That's all you gotta do. Alright, so here we go. Y'all seen it before. I'm finally done with this flow pan repair on my Gbody. My 1978 Chevy EL Camino. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this. And here we go. Check it out, man. Came out good. Yes, sir. I ran out of X-Mat, but I pretty much got everything covered that I wanted to get covered. I'm gonna have to order some more to get this top part back there covered up. When I get my audio, I want that whole back area sealed. But for now, man, it looks good. Came out good. I left this center part uncovered and my seat mount uncovered because, you know, of course I want to get that flow shifter straightened out in the future. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up using that bench seat or going with 2 buckets. So I'm gonna have to modify this mount. But otherwise, man, job well done. You hear me? I had to learn how to weld to do this job, man. I hit up YouTube University, learned me a few tips and tricks, and got it done. So I will leave a link of all the parts and supplies I used to do this in my description. In case y'all want to do this kind of job in the future yourself, I'll leave a list and all the links for everything. You know, but now it's time for a small vacation for me. I gotta recover, man, from doing this job. I need me a little break. But I will be back to keep this build going. Moving on to my next phase. I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet, but I want to get this job done as soon as I can. So, all right, man. Make sure y'all, you know what I'm gonna say. Make sure you leave me a comment. Like this video, share it. All that YouTube stuff, y'all already know. Stay locked in with me. Got more to come. I just want to say, I'm really proud of myself for getting this job done. I taught myself how to weld. You know, I hope this motivates y'all. If I can do it, you can do it. Never think it's a job that's too big. There's always somebody somewhere with a bigger job getting it done. So I feel like I just won a championship after doing this job all by myself. So with that being said, I just got one thing to say. Mama, there goes that man.